What's up, y'all? Thanks for stopping by the obviously authentic channel. My name's Leah. That's spelled L-E-A and not L-E-A-H. And we're going to be talking about growing up hip-hop. I'm not where I normally am. Like I said in other videos, I'm on vacation. I'm actually visiting my sister right now in Texas. So I just wanted to get this video out mainly so I'm not too far behind with videos when I get back to my place. But also, I just watched Growing Up Hip Hop and it's fresh on my mind. I ain't got no notes. I just wanted to talk about it. So let's get into it. So who had the most boring stuff? Angela. So we end up meeting, we see Angela, JoJo meeting up, and they also in their scenes they meet Uncle Luke's daughter, and she basically is an event planner, but she doesn't have the best relationship with Uncle Luke. So we'll be able to see like what's their issues. She just said that they butt heads a lot. I don't remember her name, y'all. I think it was like Tia or I don't know, y'all. I'll figure it out in the next episode. But yeah, she doesn't have a great relationship with her father. So we're going to be able to see like what it is. She just said they bump heads a lot. So to me, that means two things. Either they're like total opposites, or they their personalities are basically the same, so they know how to get underneath each other's skin. So hopefully by the end of the season they have like a reconciliation. If what he did isn't horrible, or if he treats her like crap, I hope. Now, if he treats her like crap, I hope she gets away from him and goes on with her life. But if they can find reconciliation and is healthy, then I hope they figure it out. So JoJo is in Miami, and he's basically using Uncle Luke's daughter as his event planner. So that's why we got introduced to her. But he's with Angela, and he basically confirmed what I felt like last episode was that she moved down there to be with Daniel. And I think Angela might have like played back the episodes because she is an EP. She might have felt like she looked desperate, because she kind of do to me right now, y'all. And it's only because Angela now has 3 homes. She has a home in New York, she has a home in Los Angeles, and she has one in Miami. She said in this episode that she signed a 1-year lease, which is cool and whatever. Because, I mean, if you have the money, by all means, do what you do, boo. Because I would do what I want if I had all the money. But my only thing is, like, it just seemed like, I know Angela has been through a lot. In the sense of like losing the father of her child in such a horrible way with him being killed, and then now having to be a single mom and raise her son. I think she's just grasping at things, because every episode, like not episode, every season Angela is introduced to us, it's always like some love triangle stupid mess that never feels genuine. Although I do feel like she really likes Daniel. So, but like she's mad at Daniel because like, I won't say, man. She's frustrated with her situation. So she moved down to Miami, but since he's about to do a boxing match, they put them in the bubble. So kind of like what they did with the basketball players, where like you can only be around the people in this bubble, so we can make sure no one catches the virus, and we can have all these matches and everybody can get their money and go on about their day. Well, I guess somebody in like who's on the roster to fight actually caught the virus, and now they're like on lockdown, and she's upset because JoJo was supposed to meet Daniel, but now she can't meet Daniel. She wanted to go to the game, and now she can't go to the game. So I'm just kind of like, and now she was talking to her friend, talking about her patience is wearing thin, and I'm like, you can't be with him all the time. Like Angela, I feel like Angela is weird to me, because Angela acts like she's so above everybody, but and then she tries to position herself where she's like, I don't need these things. I don't need this. I can handle myself. I'm very private. And there's nothing wrong with being private, but I feel like her being private is a detriment to herself, because you're telling, like, I think she saw and felt like she was seeming desperate, because JoJo basically aired her out and was like, girl, I told you I wanted to move Miami, and the first thing you said out your mouth was the hurricanes, the tornadoes, but now you in Miami and you talking about like it's serene, I can run on the beach, but it's really like you wanted to be around Daniel. Like, just say what it is. Like stop trying to front like you this boss bee, when it's like, no, you just really want to be with someone and you moved down here to be with him. But I don't know. I feel like Angela and Vanessa don't have to be on this show. We could definitely do JoJo because JoJo interacts with the cast way more than Angela and Vanessa, who act like they too good to be a part of this cast but want to be on the show. Then there's Stevie J, Savannah, and Stevie Jr. So basically, y'all, why does Stevie J have a Faith Evans tattoo on his abdomen? That is weird to me. It's weird. Like, I don't. It couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. I couldn't be with nobody who got that on him, and it couldn't be my face because that gives me very like stalkerish vibes. Like, why? Why do you need to see me every morning, and why do I need to be immortalized on your stomach? It's different if someone is deceased. Like, I would totally understand like small portraits. Like, I used to watch was it Masters Inc? I think it's Masters Inc. I used to love watching tattoo shows just to see like what the end product is, and I always love when they do their portrait competition on Masters Inc. because I just think it's so awesome the way people like you can do the things like that. That's just crazy to me. Like, because I know I can't draw worth squat, so I enjoy watching that stuff. But most of the people that are on there, the person that they want to be immortalized has passed away, and it's normally like a sister, a brother, they mom, dad, auntie, uncle, granddaddy, not, or like maybe a wife or a husband, but like, I don't know. That's just weird, and it's so big. And I was like, it gives me crackhead vibes. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I just don't do that. My future husband out there, or my future man, don't ever get me tatted on your body. Don't even put my name on there because I'm not putting your name on me. Could never be me. Well, never, they say never say never. It wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be me. So they want to know where Savannah getting this money. Y'all, I low-key think this storyline is fake, to be honest. Like, because that apartment that they said was $6K looked like an extended stay at like the Holiday Inn or like the Candlewood. Like, it was very like basic. And I was like, do she really live here? Because it's not very lived in. So I don't believe this. I mean, yeah, I don't believe it. So I'm not even interested in there. My one thing I will say that's annoying about this is like, when she said I'm not doing nothing illegal, then say what you doing. Like, just say what you're doing. That's the thing that annoys me. It's like, if you're not doing anything illegal, like you're not scamming, you're not out here prostituting or anything like that, then like, then why not say where you're getting the money from? Like, are you a sugar baby? Like, I don't know. It's just annoying. I just think the whole thing is annoying. So then, who else? So then we can get, Brianna and Twist. So basically, we end up seeing Brianna and Twist hang out, and we end up finding out what the rift is between Brianna and Boogie, or why it started. And basically, Brianna felt some type of way after watching back the season and seeing Sam and Egypt at the nail salon talking really bad about her, and Boogie just sitting there like a deer caught in headlights and not saying nothing. And I understand why she's angry, is because we all remember Egypt snuck Brianna, and then production wouldn't let her get to her because they knew for a fact if Brianna got to Egypt, she was going to stomp that little girl face in. So for me, I'm just like, I get why she was upset. I feel like because Boogie wants to be neutral. Boogie wants to be Switzerland. I just feel like in this instance, he should have spoke up. He should have been like, hey, I get y'all got beef, but that's my friend, and I don't appreciate y'all talking ill about her while I'm here. That's all he had to say. And I liked how Twist was like, you don't have to fight anybody, but you still have to stand up. And I think Brianna just feels some type of way because Brianna was the one advocating for him to like go to rehab. Also was trying to help his relationship with Dame, and it's never like he didn't stand up for her. And I also think we got clarification on Twist. Like I said, I felt like what he was saying was like in the area of homophobia, but I'm not a part of the LGBTQIA. So like, if y'all felt like it was offensive, you have every right to feel your feelings. I feel like, but this, for me, this explained more as to why he was acting the way he was acting. I just think they just think he weird and he does too much and it's not genuine. And I agree with them, but I don't think Twist, because of all that weed he smoked, like his brain cells got to be dwindling. I just don't think he could find the words to articulate himself. And the way he did articulate himself was not in the best light, because it did make him seem like he was being homophobic. But yeah, they kicking it. I do like their friendship because they seem like they got each other's back. So now on to like what everybody wants to talk about, which is TT versus Pep, Egypt, and Sam. So the episode actually opens up with Egypt singing some like 5th grade writing in my book, I'm upset I'm not with the popular boy music, talking about my haters want to see me fall. I was like, what is this? She can't sing to me, y'all. She really can't sing to me. And the crazy thing is that Sam actually sounded better by that one riff he had, that I'm just like, I'm shook. Like, I'm shook that he sounded so much better than her, because she was just like, oh, my haters. And I was like, Egypt. And then he was mimicking the words while she was singing, because Sam was like, oh, your haters. I was like, Sam. But later on, we ended up finding out that this nigga, that he writes some of her music. So he's singing, like, so Egypt is singing a song that he wrote. And I'm just like, bro, like, what? I'm just like, this makes no sense. But then Savannah pops up in the studio. They message Boogie. Boogie comes through. But Sam's manipulative ways popped up for me. And I guess because I am a person that is I'm an overthinker. So, like, I overthink anything. But I do listen carefully to what people say sometimes. And when I was watching the episode, I was just like, he thinks he's better than Egypt, and Egypt can't see that, but he really thinks he's better than Egypt, because when Savannah was in the studio, Savannah was like, oh, do y'all sing together? He was like, no, because they say I outshine her. He didn't say that I use her. He says I outshine her. So to me, he really thinks he's better than Egypt. And Egypt is just like something cute to have because she's attached to Pep and Tretch. And I'm just like, oh, that's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that she can't see that. Also, he's so like manipulative in the way he always talks about people not liking him because he's poor, because he knows that most of the people out there who are watching this show do not have the income that like the people on this show have, or they might actually be poor. So he plays on that, and he plays on that with Egypt by giving her some like Jasmine and Aladdin crap with I'm just a street rat and you the princess. And it's like, okay, it's stupid. They're just stupid. But we switch over to see Tyran, and Tyran meeting up with TT and her fiance. And side note, Tyran took the stairs, and I think that thing said 9 flights. Could never. If there is an elevator and the elevator is working, I'm taking the elevator. If the elevator is broken, I'm not going on the roof, especially just for us to talk. If it's not like a rooftop party or like an event, I'm not doing that. That's dead, yo. This is so. And he walked up them steps so quickly and was not even breathing hard or broke a sweat. But he got to see the baby. He was happy to see the baby. They took like an adorable picture. Like Leif was over there blowing spit bubbles, just as cute as he can be. So then we see, who do we see next? Oh, Tyran's school. So basically his school is teaching a type of Chinese style kung fu, I think. Because he said a dojo is Japanese, so that's why he names it a school. So I think it is Chinese martial arts. And then he's also teaching stuntman martial arts, which I was like, oh, okay, cool. What I didn't agree with is that he ambushed TT by bringing Peppa. So, like, it was awkward for TT because she hasn't seen them since her baby was born. And I think her child is now, like, 6 or 7 months. And then also she's really, she's a new mom. So she's all worried about, like, the virus and everything. And, like, not wanting to be around people unless, like, she has to be, because she doesn't want to get her child sick, which is understandable. But she was thrown off, which I would be thrown off too. Like, I don't like when people do that. Like, I don't like it in reality TV, so I definitely don't like it in real life. Like, give the person the option to choose whether or not they want to be in the situation. And if they don't come, then they don't come. Like, you don't want to put yourself in the middle where you make that person uncomfortable. And you're trying, even though you're trying to help, you're hindering the relationship. You're hindering your relationship, and you're putting more strain on the relationship that's already hindered. So she was over it. And then they started talking about the baby. And Pep was like, oh, so what does he call me? And TT was like, the lady he ain't never met. I said, okay. What is he supposed to call you? I mean, he is supposed to call you auntie, but you don't seem that invested in him. Because we end up finding out from TT, she said in her confessional that, like, Pep's assistant sent her a text, and then Pep sent a text after that. Don't even text me. Like, if you don't mean anything well by me, then don't text me. Like, the hell, leave me alone. Just, I'd rather you ignore me than do something like that. So then, she's over it, but nothing really popped off. Then we see Pep go meet up with her crackheaded sister Dawn. Dawn look like she do drugs. I don't care what nobody say. And, like, her aura is messy, and she just look like she a wayward, like, ugh. She don't mind her. She got on my nerves this whole episode. Oh, she looked like she smoked a pack of menthols, 2 Black and Milds, and down a bottle of Hennessy a day. No, scratch that. Hennessy too good for her. A bottle of Everclear a day with her stank ass. Like, she was so nasty. So we were talking about the crackheaded auntie. She was trash. That lady with that ugly, like, I can't really talk because I did think her wig was cute, but it didn't look cute on her. So the episode actually ends off where we see Egypt in an ugly 2-piece wig. Like, oh, that wig looked dried out and depressed. And what's her name? Dawn ended up coming back with Pep. And basically, they were just trash. They basically talked about how Dawn let it be known that supposedly TT's fiance is known to have cheated on her. So he been out here, you know, I guess doing things he had no business doing, from what she says. So we don't even know if that's true. But the fact that, like, it seemed like they were basking in that, especially Egypt, when she was like, karma's coming back to get her. When I'm like, we know for a fact Sam be out here. You think he loyal? He is not loyal. Man got 3 kids. Who is he loyal to? Nobody. But it was just messed up how they just sat there and was kind of like happy that was something. And Dawn looked so happy with her fugly looking behind that, like, I was like, but you're supposed to be her aunt. And you are gloating in the fact that, like, her man or her fiance might possibly be cheating. And then Pepper saying that, like, supposedly they're upset because they know about the Jamaican wedding that TT's supposed to be having, but Egypt feels like TT stole her idea. So I don't know. It was just like they just showed themselves to be trash, and it's not a good look. Not a good look for Egypt. Not a good look for Pep. Definitely not a good look for menthol smoking, Everclear, Hennessy drinking, I cough up my lung, Dawn. So yeah, I mean, that's it. I'm looking forward to next episode because I want to see what's gonna go down at the white party between Brianna and Boogie. But yeah, y'all, and remember to be bravely authentic. And I'm out. Deuces.